Alhamdulillah. Madiha, did you get any link for organic chemistry class yesterday?
Organic chemistry class? Sir, no, I didn't.
Can you please check once? Like, do you get the messages or
Yes,
one
sir.
of your parents? Just check now.
Yeah, sir. What?
You must have got. Okay, yeah. See, you must have got a message regarding
Oh,
basics of
yeah.
organic chemistry.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did.
Okay, so please attend those classes. Okay, Madiha.
Oh, okay, sir. All right.
Okay, because you have not done haloalkane halorine, right?
No, sir.
So haloalkane halorine will be done in continuation with the basics of organic chemistry. Okay.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Hmm. Next class will be on Saturday, same time.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start the class. Yesterday we did some nomenclature and all, right? Yes, classification we have done. Okay, fine. There are a few more points that we have to write regarding classification, and then we will be done by this part, and we will start method of preparation. Okay, please write on the basis of number of. Next classification is on the basis of number of OH groups alcohols are classified as. Number one, monohydric. Now, monohydric contains only one OH group. Contains only one OH group. Dihydric contains two OH group. Trihydric contains three OH group. And last, you can write polyhydric. Please write this with me, okay? Contains more than three OH groups. Okay. Now, just a little caution regarding polyhydric. Even if something is more than one, we can call it polyhydric. Okay. But specific definition, not definition as per the conventions of saying things are that polyhydric means more than three, because till three we have some names. Even for four, we will have some name, right? Tetrahydric, pentahydric, and we can go on. Okay, but polyhydric, you can say that more than three OH groups, but sometimes it will be used even if there are more than one OH group. Okay, so all dihydric and trihydric are also some examples of polyhydric. This is not a very strict definition. These are not strict definitions. It is just convention how people say things. Now, there are some examples. For example, if I talk about ethanol, some important alcohols are here. So please try to memorize their names. We have two carbons and OH. IUPAC name will be ethanol, or common name will be ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. Or you can also see this as ETOH. ETOH is also the same thing, ethyl alcohol. Next is a dihydric, that is known as glycol, that is CH2 bonded to OH. This CH2 is also bonded to another CH2, which is also bonded to OH. This is known as glycol. Okay. Now another one is a trihydric. Here you have CH2 bonded to CH, bonded to CH2. Here you have OH, OH, and OH. This is glycerol. Right, the next one. That is cresol. Now, cresol is a common name for phenols with one CH3 group. This is nothing, it is just phenol with one CH3 group. Okay. Now, the CH3 group can be on the ortho position, meta position, or the para position. So, for example, if you have OH here and the adjacent carbon has CH3, this will be ortho position. So, it is going to be O-cresol. When you have phenol and the CH3 is in the adjacent to adjacent carbon, this is known as metacresol, or we can write it as M-cresol. And last one, OH, CH3, this is P-cresol, paracresol. Try to just go through these particular names on a daily basis. There is a rule that you can apply if you want to memorize something. 1, 2, 4, and 7. So today you are seeing something. Today you are learning something. You will revise it on the second day. Then there will be a gap on the third day, and you will revise on the fourth day. Then there will be a gap of 5 and 6, and then you will revise on the 7th day. Okay. So this is how you should distribute a particular week. अरे शाहिद आप क्या यहाँ पे गंदा कर रहे हैं? शाहिद, ये आप लोग को एनोटेशन का किसने परमिशन दे दिया? ठीक है, चलिए. Okay, so if you want to memorize something, follow this method 1, 2, 4, 7. So today you are seeing something. Next day you are going to not revise only, but rather test. Like you try to recall what you learned. And if you cannot recall it, you just revise it once again. And there will be a gap. Okay, in the fourth day, again you try to recall it. First of all, directly dekh mat lijiyega. You try to recall it on the fourth day, and then again on the 7th day you will try to recall it, and you are going to revise also. ठीक है, एक बार देख लीजिएगा फिर. So these are names. इसको बैठ के रखना नहीं है, लेकिन हाँ 1, 2, 4, 7 वाला method use करके you try to revise these things. चलिए. Next we have dihydric phenols, and they also have some specific names. Dihydric phenol. That means there will be 2 OH groups in the phenol. So if the OH is in the ortho position, just adjacent to each other, then it is catechol. If the OH is in the meta position, then it is known as resorcinol. And if the 2 OH groups, are on the para position, then it is hydroquinone or quinol. Please write this down. Done, everyone? Is there anyone who is still writing? Please say yes. Is there anyone who is still writing? Please say yes.
Yes, sir.
Writing?
I'm just writing the names.
Acha, acha, acha. Liख, liख.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, very important remark. All of you, please listen to this. Then you are going to write it. Okay. Write a remark. Please write. More than one OH group. More than one OH group cannot be present. Cannot be present on same carbon atom. On same carbon atom because the molecule becomes very unstable. Becomes very unstable. And water is released. Okay, so due to high electronegativity of oxygen atom and due to a intramolecular reaction that takes place, what happens if you have two OH group on the same carbon atom, then water is released. How it is released? Please see, don't write anything right now. आराम से देखिए बिल्कुल. CH3 you have, not rather CH3, I will write here any R group, any alkyl group may be present here. Now this carbon atom, it has one OH group like this and the other OH group like this. Okay, and here it has a hydrogen atom. So in this case, what is going to happen? This oxygen atom is going to be highly delta negative because of its high electronegativity, and the hydrogen atom will be delta positive. Now this hydrogen atom, it is in such a position that it can easily take the electrons from this oxygen atom. Okay, now what happens? This oxygen atom, it gives electron to hydrogen. Now, as soon as it gives electron to hydrogen, it breaks the bond with carbon atom. And what happens? This hydrogen, since it is getting electrons from oxygen, that means oxygen wants to make a bond with this hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atom with this particular oxygen with delta negative charge, this electrons move here. And you can see an intramolecular reaction. Intramolecular reaction means in the same molecule, there is a reaction happening, and this we call in advanced organic chemistry, proton transfer. Nothing is happening here. Just this H plus, that is a proton, it is getting transferred. So we are going to get R carbon with a double bond oxygen and a hydrogen. So what we get? Aldehyde. Similarly, please see, don't write anything. Similarly, if I have R group here attached with carbon atom, this is attached with OH, and this further is attached with OH. And this carbon, rather than hydrogen, it has a alkyl group, another alkyl group. Now what's going to happen? The same thing, water is being released. Here also you can see H2O minus H2O. Here also minus H2O. This will go here. This bond will break, and this bond will break, forming a double bond. And you are going to get R carbon with a double bond and R dash. That is a ketone. Now, if there are three OH group in the same carbon atom, here you have R, COH, OH, and OH. So from here also, there will be a water molecule released. This is going to go here, this is going to break, and this is going to move here. And you are going to get R, C double bond O, and this OH will be as it is, forming a carboxylic acid. चलिए, all of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Sir, can you explain?
Sorry, Shaviz, what?
Can you just explain once again?
No, आप यहाँ पे देखिए, ट्राई कीजिए ना. See the arrows. This is the first arrow, है ना? Second arrow and third arrow. देखिए, आप खुद से समझ में आ जाएगा. बहुत ज्यादा
Sir,
हार्ड
your
नहीं.
voice is lagging.
My voice is lagging for everyone. Faiza, Madiha, Tareef, Rabah.
No, sir.
तो शायद फिर सॉरी शाविज, फिर आपकी तरफ से कोई प्रॉब्लम है ना, इसमें हम क्या कर सकते हैं? If my voice is lagging, then I cannot help. I cannot do anything. Is there some problem from your end? Others, all of you guys understood yourself? Faiza, Madiha, Tareef, Rabah, Shahid.
Yeah, can you explain again?
Actually, you see these arrows, na? I hope you understand the arrows, right? You see this arrow, first arrow, kahan se kahan ja raha hai? Why it is going from oxygen to hydrogen? Try to reason yourself out. Oxygen is having more electrons, hydrogen is having delta positive charge, that means less electron. So electron will move from electron rich side to electron poor side, है ना?
From negative to positive.
हाँ, from electron rich, ऐसे movement होता है, electron rich to poor.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So electron rich to poor. Now, as soon as oxygen is going to make a bond with hydrogen atom, that is the third bond it's making. And 3 bonds, oxygen cannot hold 3 bonds, it can only have 2 bonds. Otherwise, it will get a positive charge. That is why it breaks the bond with carbon atom. That is the second one I've written, second arrow. Now, also hydrogen can only make 1 bond. It is getting a bond with the new OH atom, right? The lone pair one. So it will break the bond with the previous oxygen atom, and that will form a double bond. Same thing is happening in all of the 3 cases.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if it is a primary carbon with 2 OH, you are going to get aldehyde. If it is a secondary carbon, as you can see, this is only attached with 1 carbon atom. This is attached with 2 carbon atoms. If you have 2 carbon atoms, then it is going to be ketone. And if it is a primary carbon, but with 3 OH, it is going to be carboxylic acid. Then everyone is going to please tell me.
No,
Done, no?
no.
No, not done. अब आपको समझ में आया थोड़ा?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ठीक. थोड़ा सा आप ना एफर्ट लगाइएगा आप लोग प्लीज, सब कोई ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में, है ना? This is going to be important. Electron rich to electron poor. Electron rich side क्या हो सकते हैं? सबसे electron rich होगा lone pair. Okay. It will be pi bond. And then the electron rich source will be sigma bond. ठीक है? Electron poor sides में अगर हम बात करें तो lone pair जितना, if it is electron rich, the most electron poor side is going to be empty orbital. That means positive charge. Okay, empty orbital. Then we are going to have pi. अभी आप लोगों को पता नहीं शायद याद हो कि नहीं याद हो, pi star and sigma star molecular orbitals. So there are only 9 type of reactions that can happen in organic chemistry. 9 type कौन से हो सकते हैं? Lone pair से empty, lone pair से pi star, lone pair से sigma star. These are 3. उसी तरह से another 3 reactions can be pi bond to empty orbital, pi bond to pi star, pi bond to sigma star. Another 3 type of reactions that can happen is pi to empty, pi to pi star, sorry, sigma to empty, sigma to pi star, and sigma to sigma star. These are the 9 type of reaction that can happen, and one type of reaction that we generally write in organic chemistry without showing any mechanism. These are 9 mechanisms that can happen. अब ये जो हमने कराया ना, all of these are proton transfers. Okay, proton transfer means they generally organic chemists, they don't show the mechanism, they just write PT, proton transfer, that's it. Proton transfer, it is a very fast happening reaction, and that always takes place. That is why they just write proton transfer. But खैर आप लोग को इस तरह से organic chemistry नहीं पढ़नी है. You have to read it chapter wise. That is why आपके सर के ऊपर से निकल गया होगा. once you start analyzing thing in that manner, that where is the electron coming from and where it is going and why it is going there, you ask yourself, you will get the answers. Nothing is very hard. You just need to know what is electron rich and what is electron poor. In order to know that, you should know electronegativity series mainly electronegativity series. At least in 12th standard, there is, I mean, very few unique cases, I would say. Otherwise, everything fits in the pattern. Is everyone done now? Hanji, is everyone done? Okay, everyone is done, I think. Shravi is done. Okay. Now you guys write method of preparation of alcohol. You write number 1. From alkenes. Okay. So using alkene, there are 2 methods. First method is by acid catalyzed hydration, and the other one is hydroboration oxidation reaction. Okay, hydroboration oxidation. Please notes में इसी तरह लिखिएगा A and B, because when you are going to revise the notes, तो आपने जैसे ही पढ़ा ना from alkene by acid catalyzed dehydration, then आपके दिमाग में खुद से आप अपने आप को जवाब दीजिएगा, okay fine, in acid catalyzed hydration this happens, in hydroboration oxidation this and this happens. Okay, so that is why you'll write A and B like this. उसके बाद फिर से आप एक heading डालिएगा by acid catalyzed hydration. Write the topic A, by acid.
Sir, what is the heading?
From alkenes.
Like above that.
Oh, method of preparation of alcohols.
Yes,
Method
sir.
of preparation of alcohol. Acid catalyzed hydration. Okay, so I hope all of you know what is alkene. Alkene is the presence of a double bond shows that it is an alkene, right? Please write when alkenes are treated with water, है ना, hydration है तो water आएगा, in the presence of acid, in bracket you will write H2SO4. They undergo addition reaction. And form alcohol via Markovnikov's rule. Okay, so those who don't know Markovnikov's rule, no need to worry about that. We will see that once again. So if you have C double bond C like this, and you add water to it in the presence of H plus, then what's going to happen here? You are going to add HOH, that means water. One carbon will get the hydrogen and the adjacent carbon will get OH, and the pi bond is going to break. So carbon, one of them gets hydrogen and the other one gets OH group. So what's the bond breaking here? CC, pi breaks, and what forms? CH sigma forms and COH sigma forms. So very surface level information that you should remember about this reaction is what bonds are breaking and what bonds are getting formed. उतना आपको समझ में आना चाहिए after looking at a reaction. Now, what is Markovnikov rule? Markovnikov rule is very simple. OH group attaches on that carbon which has less number of hydrogen. Which has less number of hydrogen. Okay, we are going to look at this. Don't worry. If you don't understand the statement, we will do some problems and then you will understand. Is anyone writing? Please say yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me know once you're done, guys. Please let me know once you're done. Kaveh is done.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, please see how you have to write the products. Okay? Please देखेंगे सब कोई. No one is going to write. Please keep your pens aside and please see what is going to happen. There are only two types of alkene that you are going to see. What are the two types of alkene? Symmetrical and unsymmetrical. Okay. For example, आप लोग खुद बता दीजिएगा, ठीक है ना, बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड नहीं है. Those who are new, क्या लग रहा है मधिया, सिमेट्रिकल है या अनसिमेट्रिकल है? ये स्ट्रक्चर बताइए मधिया, टेल मी.
Symmetrical.
Symmetrical है, right? And what about this one? What about this one? Symmetrical or non-symmetrical, unsymmetrical? मधिया,
Non-symmetrical.
जोर से बोलिए प्लीज.
Non-symmetrical.
Unsymmetrical, right? Non-symmetrical or unsymmetrical. Okay. What about this one? What do you think?
Symmetrical.
Symmetrical, right? Okay, very good. अब थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होगा, ठीक है ना, बहुत ज्यादा ही, थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाएंगे आप समझ में आ जाएगा. What about the structures? Symmetrical or unsymmetrical?
Symmetrical.
Madiha? Acha. See here, Madiha. See here. If I draw the double bond here, अब बताएं symmetrical or unsymmetrical?
Symmetrical.
जोर से बोले मदिहा.
Symmetrical.
symmetrical, right? And I hope this bond or this bond is not going to change anything, right? Same thing,
Yeah.
correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. So this is also what? Symmetrical. Okay, this is also symmetrical. But what if I add a CH3 group here?
Non-symmetrical.
Now it becomes unsymmetrical. Very good. So when you have symmetrical, then you don't have to worry. आपको क्या करना है? You have to break the double bond. You have to write everything as it is without the double bond. You have to write everything as it is without the double bond. Let me just write plus H2O. Okay, and we are going to use H plus. Okay, so when you have symmetrical, OH group attaches on that carbon which has less number of hydrogen. तो अब जब आपके पास symmetrical होगा ना, then in that case you are going to see same number of hydrogens. Here also 2 hydrogen, here also 2 hydrogen, right? There are 2 carbon atoms A and B. Both are having same number of hydrogens, so symmetrical. So एक में hydrogen डाल दीजिए आप. Let us suppose A gets hydrogen, so you will get CH3, and B will get the OH. So this will be CH2 and OH. Okay. Now tell me, guys. You are going to tell me in the chat, where should I add the OH? Where should I add the OH group? In the A carbon or the B carbon for the second case? Tell me in the Zoom chat, where do you see less number of hydrogen? Where will the OH group go? To the carbon which is having less number of OH, है ना? Yes, Madhiya, very good. Rabba, very good. है ना? And please remember, this B carbon will get what? Tell me, guys. B carbon को क्या मिलेगा? In the chat, please. What will B carbon get? Yes, Faiza, correct. Very good. Faiza, Rabba, Madhiya, and Shaviz. Everyone is correct. Yeah. Rabba, what will B carbon get? A को क्या? Rabba. Yes, Faiza, correct. Very good. रबा आप ये बताइए ए को क्या मिला? ए को क्या मिला रबा?
OH.
और बी को क्या मिलेगा फिर?
Nothing.
नथिंग. आप देखिए पुराना रिएक्शन, देखिए बताइए. हाँ शायद सही है.
Hydrogen.
देखा आपने? हाँ ठीक है, तो भूलना नहीं उसे. मदीहा आपको समझ में आया? हाँ या ना बताएं मदीहा.
Yes.
ठीक है. So what will be the product? Very easy, है ना? OH will attach on the carbon which is having less hydrogen, and hydrogen will attach to the other carbon atom जो भी doubly bonded है. So you can write 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. So इसको देखिए bond line it becomes very easy. 1, 2, 3 carbon, and in the second carbon you will just add OH. Okay. Now please remember, this is the major product. एक minor product भी बनता है which is going to be this one. Okay, so this is going to be major. So you don't just remember the major product. Okay, minor product बहुत कम बनता है, but I'm just saying this is a major product. It is a minor product. Now in the third case, tell me, do we have two different hydrogen या दोनों? Sorry, do we have two different carbon atoms on the double bond, or they are the same carbon atom? वो सिर्फ दिखने में बस अलग लग रहा है लेकिन है सेम ही. Tell me guys, in the third case.
Same.
And आप बाकी लोग क्यों नहीं आंसर कर रहे? देखिए, आई नीड आंसर्स फ्रॉम गाइज लाइक मधिया. आप अभी नया नहीं आए है ना? आई थिंक रबा हैज जॉइंड फ्रॉम हैलर, लेकिन उनको पता होगा, लेकिन मधिया इज न्यू हियर, राइट? मधिया आप प्लीज आंसर करें. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? ये दोनों कार्बन आटम अलग हैं या सेम है? सेम ही है, राइट? सो एक को OH और दूसरे को H. वेरी गुड. So how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. One will get OH, and other has already got hydrogen. You don't need to show it also. Now in the fourth structure, we have this carbon atom, the green carbon atom, and the red carbon atom. है ना? Red को हम नाम दे देते हैं B और green को नाम दे देते हैं हम A. Now tell me in the chat, which is having less hydrogen? A or B? Which is having less hydrogen? which is having less hydrogen. काउंट करके बताएं प्लीज, काउंट करके बताएं, तुक्का लगाने से कुछ नहीं होगा, काउंट करके बताइए which is having less hydrogen. Okay, okay, fine. Raba and Madiha, can you tell me how many hydrogen each one has? A में कितने हैं और B में कितने हैं?
Here in A there is no hydrogen because carbon is already bonded with 4. In B there is 1 hydrogen.
So which is having less hydrogen?
Oh sorry sir, it's
Which is having less hydrogen, guys?
A.
Raba,
Sorry. A.
है ना? ठीक है, और किसी मदीहा ने भी B बोला था. मदीहा, you got this?
Yes, I got.
अच्छा मदीहा, आप कुछ ट्राई कीजिए ना, आपका आवाज बहुत ही धीमा आ रहा है, बाकी लोग का बहुत अच्छे से आवाज आ रहा है, आपको बहुत धीमा आ रहा है.
So is it fine now?
A bit better, but still it can be a lot better.
Oh, one second.
Okay, fine. ठीक है. So do you know how to calculate the number of hydrogens? I hope you know by now, right? So please see, in this type of structure, you have to draw everything other than the double bond. Everything means everything with this CH3 also. And OH will be attached on which carbon? A या B बताएं. OH किस पे लगेगा? मदीहा बताएंगी. मदीहा?
E.
Very good. हाँ, तो आपने बस ऐसे करके OH लगा देना. Okay. Got this everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes sir.
कर लेंगे, कुछ सवाल देंगे तो हाँ या ना. बिल्कुल ए और बी. देखिए योर मिस्टेक, आपकी मिस्टेक कहाँ पे होंगे हम आपको बताते हैं, ठीक है ना. मिस्टेक कहाँ पे होंगे, आप यहाँ पे इस तरह से डबल बॉन्ड लगा देंगे. यू विल फॉरगेट टू रिमूव द डबल बॉन्ड, ठीक है. दिस इज वन मिस्टेक दैट यू शुड बी वेरी केयरफुल फॉर, है ना. अब ये मिस्टेक तो अवॉइड करने का बस ये कि आप केयरफुल हो सकते हैं, उसमें आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. एल्गोरिथम हम आपको बताते हैं. एल्गोरिथम से पहले क्या करना, आइडेंटिफाई डबल बॉन्ड, आइडेंटिफाई डबल बॉन्ड, मार्क देम. मार्क देम यानी कि इसको थोड़ा सा डॉट कर दे ऐसे ऐसे, ठीक है. देन राइट नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन्स. ये ऐसे ही करने से आएगा, ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे आपने अगर मिस्टेक किया होगा तब आपका आंसर गलत है, ठीक है. यहाँ पे आपने अगर मिस्टेक नहीं किया तो फिर आपकी लापरवाही होगी, कंसेप्ट में आपकी दिक्कत नहीं है. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट. आपको ये भी अब समझ में आना चाहिए कि लापरवाही से मिस्टेक हो रही है, फिर कंसेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग गलत, ठीक है. तो कंसेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग आप यही भी पता चल जाएगा कि आपने डबल बॉन्ड को आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया. You can also write the number of hydrogen on each of the carbon atom that is having a double bond, and further you just need to attach the OH on the carbon which is having less hydrogen. ये भी आपको याद रहेगा, ठीक है. लेकिन लापरवाही में आप गलती करेंगे. अगर आपने यहां गलती की तो फिर समझ में आ जाएगी कंसेप्चुअल मिस्टेक, ठीक है. चलिए प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन द एग्जांपल्स. शाविद, आपने लिख लिया एग्जांपल्स, ये हमने कराए हैं.
Yes, sir.
यस, लिख लिया. चलिए, so I will give you some questions. You will write the major code, okay. चलिए, I will give you guys 5 minutes for these questions. But please याद रखिए, identify double bond, mark them, write number of hydrogen for each, and attach OH on carbon with less hydrogen. पहला स्टेप, सेकंड स्टेप, थर्ड स्टेप एंड फोर्थ स्टेप. ठीक है, स्टेप्स में आपने मिस्टेक नहीं करना है. ठीक है, अगर आपने स्टेप में मिस्टेक किया हड़बड़ी में तो फिर कंसेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग बिगड़ जाएगी. बिल्कुल धीरे धीरे करें, टाइम लगेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. एक सवाल होगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, एक सवाल हो लेकिन सही हो. ठीक है ना, तेजी बाद में आएगी, अभी तेजी नहीं लाना. एंड ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग, बोल बोल के कीजिए. ठीक है, बोल बोल के कीजिए. यहाँ पे 2 हाइड्रोजन है, यहाँ पे लेस है, तो कोई सुन नहीं रहा ना. अभी तो ऑफलाइन क्लास होती तो बाकी लोग सुनते हैं, है ना. डिस्टर्ब होता किसी को शायद. अभी तो डिस्टर्ब नहीं होना. अपने घर में बिल्कुल आराम से बैठे, बिल्कुल तेज तेज बोलिए, अपने आप को समझा समझा के बिल्कुल पढ़िए. ठीक है, चलिए, आई एम गिविंग यू गाइस 5 मोर मिनट्स. आराम से बिल्कुल कीजिए सवालों को. वंस यू आर डन, यू विल सेंड द आंसर्स ऑन माय व्हाट्सएप. Okay, Faiza is done. Yes, Faiza, very good. There is just a slight mistake in the fourth one. देखिए, if you can identify the mistake in the fourth one. Yes, Shahid, very good. Everything is correct, very good. You guys have 2 more minutes. अच्छा, रबा, बॉन्ड लाइन अभी भी आपका नहीं हुआ है क्या सही से? यस रबा, Sorry, I can't hear you, Rabba. Your bonding structure is still not. You're not compatible with bond line.
I said I'm comfortable. It's just that I was in the flow, so I write it.
अच्छा अच्छा okay. Yes, Fahad, very good, correct है. Shave is correct है, very good. First correct, second correct, third, fourth, fifth. Yes, very good. So I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Tarif and Madiha. Madiha, you have my number, right?
Yes,
Madiha
sir.
के पास number तो है. Okay, भेजिए. Waiting for just you. Send me whatever you have done till now. बाकी सबने तो भेज दिया. Tarif, you also send me whatever you have done. फायजा का तो कुछ नहीं. मदीहा, प्लीज सेंड मी वॉट एवर यू हैव डन. प्लीज डोंट. आप बस बंद कीजिए लिखना, मोबाइल ऑन कीजिए, फोटो लीजिए और भेज दीजिए. ठीक है. अगर आपने एक भी नहीं किया जब भी कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है, बस टाइम वेस्ट मत कीजिए. ओके मदीहा,
Yes, sir.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. तारीफ, वेटिंग फॉर यू. आपने आंसर नहीं दिया अभी तक. चलिए ठीक है. मदीहा, आई कैन नॉट सी एनी आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ डबल बॉन्ड. है ना कि आपने सर्कल किया हो, यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड है, यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड है. आई कैन नॉट सी दैट यू हैव रिटन एनी नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन, that this carbon has this many hydrogen, this carbon has this many hydrogen. आपने कुछ नहीं किया है. Why is that? Yes, Madiha.
Sorry, sir. I'll do again.
हाँ, do it again. आप यही हम बोल रहे हैं, आपने वही काम नहीं किया. प्रोडक्ट बनाना इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट राइट नाउ. इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप ये प्रोसीजर कम से कम फॉलो कर पाए. तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में याद करना नहीं रहता है. ठीक है, बहुत छोटी चीजें याद करनी रहती है, नहीं याद करना रहता है. ठीक है, छोटी चीजें याद करनी रहती है. एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी रिपीटेड मेनी टाइम्स. सेम प्रोसीजर. Repeat for the second one and the fourth one. Second वाला repeat करके भेजे हमें. Write the number of hydrogen on each doubly bonded carbon atom and then send the answer. Madiha, what happened? Do the second one and send me, na Madiha, इतना time नहीं लगना चाहिए. Just the second one. Madiha, are you saying something?
So I saw.
So you have sent it. ठीक है, चलिए. So I saw the problem now. Madhya, you are going to answer, okay? No one else is going to answer. Only Madhya is going to answer. Which carbon atoms are doubly bonded in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Very good. A and B उसको लिख लिया हमने. How do you count number of hydrogens, Madhya? Yes, Madhya, in A carbon, how many hydrogens are there? How do you count?
So there's no hydrogen there, right?
Sorry?
1 second. Is there 1 hydrogen?
How do you, नहीं, हमको कितना नहीं उससे मतलब है ना. How many? How do you do that? How do you do the calculation? How many hydrogens are there? कैसे करते हैं आप? You just guess it, right, Madhya?
So like, because it's what do we say? CH3, so like it has 3 hydrogens and like so that,
See, yeah, you just, I mean, वो देखने से पता चल जाता है आप कैसा लग रहा है, right, Madhya? See here. Please see. Now, how many bonds can you see in the A carbon? How many bonds? Madhya,
yes.
how many bonds does the A carbon has? Visible bonds? 2. फिर से देखिए जरा. This carbon atom has how many bonds? Yes, Madhya, how many bonds? 3 bonds? Pakka? 3 bonds? Okay. So you are going to do number of hydrogen will be 4 minus 3. 4 minus bonds is the formula for number of hydrogens. Whatever bonds you can see, and you'll subtract that number by 4. Okay. So 4 minus number of bonds. So what will be the answer? A has how many hydrogens? 1 hydrogen. What about B? How many bonds can you see for B?
The same
Count it.
as there
Sorry,
will be no hydrogen, right?
how many bonds can you see?
4.
4 bonds, right? So how many hydrogens? 0 hydrogen. Now OH will attach on which carbon atom? A or B?
B.
A or B, Madhya?
B, sir.
B. Thank you. आवाज नहीं आ रही है, ठीक है ना? आप नाराज मत होइएगा. आवाज नहीं आ रही है, इस वजह से हमें थोड़ा सा तेज बोलना पड़ रहा है, ठीक है? That's it. Sorry, ये यहाँ पे तो CH3 ऑलरेडी है. So you are either going to write it like this. ऐसे कर लीजिएगा आप. इस कार्बन में OH लगा हुआ रहेगा, ठीक है? As it is. Now in the fourth one, see, you have done a mistake. What you have done? Identify the carbons. वही हम बोल रहे हैं आप लोग को ना कि identify कीजिए, जिसमें आपको समझ में आ जाएगा mistake कहाँ पे हो रही है. ये आपने प्रोसेस किया ही नहीं, डायरेक्टली आप आंसर लिखने जाएंगे तो नहीं होगा, ठीक है? प्लीज सी हियर. This is a carbon atom which is what? Doubly bonded, and this carbon atom is also doubly bonded, right? Which is having lesser hydrogen. This is having 0 hydrogen. This is having 2 hydrogens. So 0 वाले में attach होगा. But first of all, you are going to make everything as it is other than the double bond. यहाँ पे तो ये कार्बन है, इसको क्या मिल जाएगा? This will be CH3. हाइड्रोजन मिल जाएगा, and यहाँ पे OH आ जाएगा. Got it, Madhya? Yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
This is correct. Now there is an observation. अच्छा, यहाँ पे सारा हम बना देते हैं आपको. Chali. Now there is one observation that I want you guys to do. Please see, this was ethene, right? The first example that we did, that was ethene. है ना, ये क्या था, ethene था. And what degree alcohol is this? Tell me, guys. 1 degree, or 2 degree, or 3 degree? Tell me.
1 degree.
2
This
degree.
is
Sorry, 1 degree.
1 degree है ना? हाँ, this is 1 degree. ठीक है, इसको दूसरे क्लास से लिख देते हैं. What about the second one?
2 degree.
2 degree. What about the next one?
2
2
degree.
degree.
Next one?
3 degree.
Next one? ये वाला?
2 degree.
2 degree, right? What about this one?
3 degree.
What about this one?
2 degree.
What about the next one?
3.
And what about the next one?
2 degree.
2 degree, right? So from here you can see that other than ethene, no other alkene is going to give you primary alcohol. So this is an observation that we can write. Please write here. How can I write this? I can write like this. Ethene gives 1 degree alcohol, and any other alkene would give 2 degree or 3 degree alcohol on 2 degree or 3 degree alcohol on hydration, acidic hydration. है ना? चलिए. Next, we are going to look at the mechanism. Please see here, guys.
Sir, I didn't write.
अच्छा लिखिए, फिर जल्दी लिखिए. I hope you are done.
Yes, sir.
शामिल? हाँ, ठीक है. Now, in mechanism, we are going to look at the mechanism of prop 1E, that is CH3 bonded to CH, doubly bonded to CH2, plus we are taking H2O, and in the presence of H plus. Okay. Now, obviously, we are going to get CH3, CH, single bond CH3 with the OH in the second carbon atom. That means this is propene, and this is prop N2O. Or you can also write it as 2-propanol. Okay. So propane 2-ol is slight difficult in pronouncing things. Otherwise, 2-propanol is much easier. That is why people mainly say 2-propanol. Otherwise, IUPAC name is propane 2-ol only. Okay. But 2-propanol अगर कोई बोलेगा तो आपको समझ में आना चाहिए that it is propane 2-ol actually. Now, in the mechanism, what happens? Let us write the first step. This is protonation of alkene. Now, protonation of alkene you can write directly, or you can write in this manner. First of all, you will protonate the water molecule H plus water, and this is a reaction which happens initially because अगर आपको थोड़ा सा याद हो, here this lone pair electron of oxygen atom is going to attack on the H plus ion, right? It's going to attack on the H plus ion. Other thing that can attack is the double bonded carbon atom, right? But if you remember, I just said na, lone pair is what? It is most electron rich. So kiski probability zyada hai attack karne ki? The A or B, tell me guys.
B.
B, right? Lone pair के पास सबसे ज्यादा probability है attack करने की because it is most electron rich. After lone pair, yes, after lone pair there comes the pi bond. ठीक है? अब देखिए यहाँ पे देखिए यहीं पे ना बच्चों कंफ्यूजन होता है कि ये वाला स्टेप सर फिर क्या ही क्यों? आपको दिखेगा कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा स्टेप का, ठीक है? You will see that there is no
Sir.
difference it is making. Please, what happens? H, O, H, and this hydrogen is got here, and oxygen gets a positive charge. Now, essentially, what will happen? Now we don't have any other species, right? We just have what? Two species. I have my alkene. Should I write CH3, CH3? Actually, CH3, CH, double bond, CH2, and I just have this S3O positive, which is something like this, H, O, H, and also one more hydrogen with a positive charge. Now just imagine the situation of hydrogen atom that is attached with oxygen right now. Why? Why should I imagine that? Because that hydrogen atom is attached to oxygen, which is one of the most electronegative elements in the periodic table. And that oxygen furthermore has a positive charge. Electronegative element, it pulls electron towards itself. What does it do? It pulls the electron to oxygen, which has a positive charge, and positive charge also will pull the electron towards itself. So the hydrogens which are attached to the oxygen atom will get a highly delta positive charge. है ना? क्या हो रहा है? Oxygen is pulling the electron because it is having positive charge, and also it is having what? It is very electronegative. Now, since this hydrogen atom is having a delta positive charge, this particular pi bond is going to attack on the hydrogen. And whenever there is an attack from a side of atom, is a bond formation. Now, pi bond, two different carbon atoms. It belongs to two different carbon atoms. So there are two possibilities. What are the two possibilities? I have carbon number A and I have carbon number B. Either A will get, or I mean, A and B both can get the hydrogen. So let us see the cases one at a time. B case we will put here, and A case we are going to put above like this. Oh, this became red. Sorry. So red and then the arrow. Okay. आप लोग अभी तक मेरे साथ हैं, हाँ या ना बताएं? You guys are still with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Chavez, Faiza, Madiha, all of you understanding this point? Yes or no? What is going to happen? A can also get and B can also get. So let us see what happens if A gets the proton. So we have CH3. Then we have CH2 now, because A is getting the hydrogen. So it was CH, it became CH2. Single bond, because the pi bond has been broken, CH2. Now this carbon atom, since it lost an electron, it initially had 4 bonds. Now it has only 3 bonds, and that is why it will get a positive charge. It will become carbocation. Now in the B case, what is happening? The B carbon is going to get the hydrogen atom. So CH3, CH is as it is, single bond, pi bond has been broken. CH3, because the carbon had initially 2 hydrogen, it gets 1 more hydrogen and becomes CH3. Now this carbon atom in the middle one, it gets a positive charge. Now which one is more stable? We have to ask which one is more stable. So obviously this is primary, that is 1 degree carbocation.
Sir,
Yes, and this is 2 degree carbocation. Yes, Chavez?
like how did it become carbocation?
Pi bond broken, na?
So like how did it
Please see
break?
here. हाँ ठीक है, देखिए ना. Now see this B carbon atom. B में ही आपको A और B दोनों समझ में आना चाहिए. This has how many bonds? Tell me. B carbon has how many bonds? How many bonds?
4.
Keep your mic on, please. Okay. Now look at the B carbon here. कितने bonds है B के पास?
3.
3 bonds. So electron घट गया ना? पहले तो इसके पास होंगे, right?
Yes.
Octet was complete. Now it lost an electron. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. That is why positive charge. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
1 degree carbocation, this is 2 degree carbocation. So obviously which is more stable? 2 degree carbocation is more stable. जो ज्यादा स्टेबल होता है वही ज्यादा बनेगा. रिएक्टिव तो दोनों है, बट आउट ऑफ दिस विच इज मोर स्टेबल, विच कैन बी फॉर्म. ठीक है? सो विच विल बी फॉर्म? द बी कार्बन will get the hydrogen atom and will get 2 degree carbocation. This is the protonation of alkene. Now please see next what happens. आप लोग लिख लीजिए आराम से, कोई टोकेगा नहीं, किसी ने लिखा नहीं है. आप लोग को टाइम देंगे हम लिखने के लिए. Don't worry about that. Write the second point, attack of H2. No, don't write. I mean just see. Attack of H2. Let's see the second point, attack of water molecule. How does the water molecule attacks? It will attack on the most stable carbocation CH3 with a positive charge here. And what happens? H2O with its lone pair, it attacks on the my god, and an arrow will be from electron rich to electron poor, and we will get CH3 bonded with CH3, and here we are going to get oxygen with 2 hydrogens and a positive charge. The third is deprotonation. So we'll take the same molecule which we just this will come here, and now this will be attacked by H2O once again. Here we'll get delta positive charge. So one of the oxygen atom is going to attack here from the water molecule, forming CH3, CH, OH, CH3. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me. Chaliye, please write the mechanism. Now homework, please आप लोग यहीं पे लिख लीजिएगा. From NCERT, you will see the mechanism of ethene. Okay. Ethene plus H2O and H positive. ठीक है? That is a simple mechanism जो आपके एग्जाम्स में आता है. ये थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स है, अगर आ गया तो आपको आना चाहिए किस तरह से करते. That is why I have made 1 degree carbocation and 2 degree carbocation. Ethene में वो सारी चीजें नहीं होने वाली. ठीक है? Ethene is going to be a simpler case.
Sir, not coming your sound.
Okay, sorry, who is that?
Sir, not coming your sound then.
No, no, I'm not speaking right now. But who are you? I mean, I can't even see your name. It's just Redmi 9C. Yes, what's your
My
name?
name is Ambika Taspuri, sir.
So is this your first class?
No, sir, second class.
Okay, when did you have the first class?
Mm, yesterday, sir, I think.
Yesterday. But I think you
Yes.
joined with the 11th student boy, right? Electronic configuration.
What, sir?
I think you joined with the 11th. What did you learn in the last class?
Last class, I think 23, I think.
Sorry?
23.
No,
But
I'm 23. No, I'm asking what did you learn in the last class?
last class.
Mm-hmm.
Chemistry, I think, sir. I don't know. But I'm sir,
What topic?
all class and but became class, then I come. Yes, sir, only little class, then meme class, I will take you. Your class only little, I'm coming, then your class, then finish.
Achha, okay, just give me a second.
Sir, can you just scroll down?
Really?
Yeah. कुछ नहीं है लेकिन नीचे तो
Sir, can I leave?
why you want to leave?
The class finish or it's more there?
It's not finished. बोलेंगे आपको जाना होगा तो is everyone done? कहाँ जाना है आपको? हाँ रबा अभी आपको क्लास भी करनी है कुछ टाइम बाकी है ना and what else you have to do? You have to also give the test. ठीक है तभी रुकिए अभी आप कजन के यहाँ आए ना शायद या घर आ गए वापस जी रबा
Yes, sir.
सर
Right now
ये
you are-
क्लास कितना बजे स्टार्ट हुआ है?
this class started Indian time was 6:30 p.m.
नेपाली टाइम सर?
I don't know Nepali time. I'm sorry. I think we share the time, no? It will be the same time, 6:30 only.
मैम नॉट भेज देन मैसेज. हाँ यार.
I think you have
मैम
joined.
हमको नहीं पढ़ाया मैसेज क्या सर? नहीं हमको कैसा मालूम होता है? हमको नहीं पढ़ाया मैसेज. कम से कम पढ़ाना तो होता है ना, इतना बजे क्लास स्टार्ट होता है.
For sure, can you tell me what message did you get?
मैम क्लास नॉट मैसेज नहीं भेजा है क्या? इतना बजे क्लास स्टार्ट होता है.
कुछ तो भेजा होगा ना आपको बताइए क्या मैसेज भेजा था
मैसेज नहीं भेजा है मैम. इतना बजे क्लास स्टार्ट
भेजा?
होता है.
नहीं तो आप इस क्लास की नहीं होगी इस वजह से नहीं आया आपको मैसेज ना आप 9 o'clock में आप ज्वाइन कीजिए ठीक है ये आपकी क्लास है ही नहीं ठीक है अंबिका
सर मेरा क्लास कितना बजे स्टार्ट हो नेपाली बुझ्नु न बक बुझ्दैन.
your class will start at 9 o'clock Ambika okay
ओके सर.
okay so we'll meet at 9 o'clock okay
ओके सर.
okay fine you can leave now है ना
No sir, I'm interesting so that I'm now here.
अच्छा fine you want to stay you stay Okay.
Okay,
Guys,
sir.
so please write hydroboration oxidation reaction. Now, in this reaction, what happens? It's a very similar reaction. We get, this is B part. I mean, I've written it with a hash sign, but I should write it with B because this is also from alkene. And here the OH atom is going to get attached on the carbon with more number of hydrogens. Okay, carbon with more number of hydrogens. So please write alkenes react with diborane. Alkenes react with diborane to form
Sir, what is diborane?
trialkyl borane. Someone saying something?
It's like, what is borane?
आएगा ना, धीरे धीरे तो आएगा. लिखिए तो, अभी बोरेन है BORANE. ओके, अभी क्या है बोरेन? What is? हाँ, अभी BORANE. ठीक है, आ जाएगा. Don't worry. React with diborane to form trialkyl borane, which on further hydrolysis with alkaline H2O2, gives alcohol via anti-Markovnikov, my bad, via anti-Markovnikov addition. That means OH attaches on carbon with more number of hydrogens. Okay. So for example, if you have CH2 double bond CH2, it will react with borane or diborane. Anything can be present. So borane is the molecular formula and diborane is how it exists in nature. Okay. So B2H6 is diborane. B2H6 is diborane, but obviously B because you can simplify it furthermore BH3. लेकिन कैसे exist करता है? In diborane form, in a dimeric form. Now THF is nothing. THF is just a solvent. Okay, so हम सारी चीजें लिख देते हैं. If you see THF, you don't worry. THF is just a solvent. This will be in the first step. In the second step, you are going to add H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. In the presence of an alkaline medium, alkaline H2O2, what does it mean? You'll put some NaOH. There are many ways in which this reaction can be shown. Here, what is going to happen? CH3, CH2, OH. Because it is symmetrical alkene, you will attach the OH on any one of the carbon atoms. But for example, if you have, let us suppose something like this, propene. For example, they will write like this: propene plus BH3. First step, THF. अब THF से कुछ हो नहीं रहा. THF is just a solvent in which BH3 has been added. Second step is H2O2, and they can also write OH negative. Now OH negative resembles that it is an alkaline medium. So here you will have two carbon atoms, right, which is doubly bonded. So one carbon, and here you have the second carbon. First carbon has one hydrogen, and second carbon has two hydrogens, right? So it will attach on the second carbon atom, OH. Now here, guys, you will tell me in the chat, it will attach on the A carbon or the B carbon. Please tell me in the chat, it will attach on A carbon or B carbon. Yes, Chavez, very good, correct. Chavez, you understood what is diborane and what is borane?
Yes, yes.
है ना, इन्नल्लाह मास साबिरीन, है ना, सब्र कीजिए, आ जाएगी, धीरे धीरे आएगा चीजें, है ना.
Yes.
जी.
Sir, what is THF?
THF is tetrahydrofuran.
Okay.
THF is tetrahydrofuran. It is a solvent that we use. ठीक है, इसका रिएक्शन में कुछ काम नहीं होता है. Okay, fine. I'm waiting for others. I'm waiting for others. Please send the answer. फाइजा ने भेज दिया, रबा ने, शाहबाज ने. Very good. Okay, फाइजा, I will scroll up, but अभी नहीं ना, अभी तो बच्चे लिख रहे हैं ना. I will scroll up, don't worry. Yes, मदीहा, आप बताएं. More number of hydrogens. A और B चैट में लिखे ना मदीहा, चैट में लिखिए, चैट में. A और B किस पे OH अटैच होगा? A और B. मदिया मेरे, हाँ शामिल सही है आपका, तो पहले भी आंसर कर दिया था. सही है आपका शामिल. ठीक है, सेटल अटैच ऑन द बी कार्बन एटम. सब कुछ ऐसे ही बना लेना है. Without the double bond, and B carbon will get the OH. सबको समझ में आ गया? हाँ या ना, जल्दी बताएं. All of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
ठीक है, प्लीज लिख लीजिए. And Faiza, I'm just scrolling up. Wait a second, okay? I hope everyone. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन लिख लिया होगा तो सबने आंसर भी लिख के लिया होगा. और या टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट, Faiza.
Sir, after this.
After this,
Yes.
just a second.
Thank you, sir.
डन. ठीक है, अब सुनिए थोड़ा सा, एक सवाल है, प्लीज सी.
Sir, can you scroll up little?
यस शावेज.
Hydroboration, oxidation. After that, can you scroll?
अच्छा, आपने नहीं लिखा है क्या?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Write the question. How will you form following alcohols via acidic hydration? Just wait a second. Now, for example, you have something like this. Okay, how are you going to form? है ना? That means you have to give the alkene. Second है आपके पास something like this. डॉट लिख लीजिए। ठीक है, now please see what you need to do. For example, in this particular reaction, if you want to make this type of alcohol, you have to react alkene with a water molecule and H plus ion. Now, what type of alkene will give this product? So what you need to do is you need to identify the carbon atom here like this and just see the adjacent atoms. Okay, adjacent only, nothing else. Here we have two adjacent atoms, 1 and 2. That I should write A and B, that will be more good. 1 and 2, sorry, A and B, my bad. Now B carbon is what? 1 degree, and A carbon is a benzene carbon. It is having 2 carbon atoms further attached, right? Similarly, here also identify the carbon which is having OH. Here you have 1 degree, here you have 2 degree. Here also you are going to identify this is what the carbon with OH, this is 2 degree and this is 2 degree. If the degree of carbon is same, then the alkene you can make any alkene. So for example, this can be prepared by, you can make the double bond anywhere. Here also or here also. Now this is your alpha carbon. I hope you remember that the carbon that is directly attached with OH, that is alpha carbon. But if you have different degrees, then the lesser degree में आप क्या बनाइएगा? Alkene बनाइएगा. Okay. Plus H2O in the presence of H plus will give you this one. I hope you can see how it is giving you that. H2O plus the alpha carbon plus 1 degree. Okay. So here also H plus, H2O plus CH double bond CH2 will give you what? This particular product. Right? Yes or no, please tell me. So what you need to make? You need to make alpha doubly bonded with 1 degree carbon. Okay. If you want to do what? If you want to make acidic hydrolysis. Is this clear? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Please write this down. Let me know once you're done.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
in the case of hydroboration, which will attack to the carbon which is having more number of hydrogen atoms.
Yes, that's correct. OH will attach on that carbon which is having more number of hydrogens. Anti-Markovnikov. Done everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me.
No, sir.
Okay. If you're not done, just take a screenshot and please go to the app. In your app, you will see a test method of preparation of from alkenes, MOP from alkenes, I guess. Please see if it is there or not. I think it is there. Is it activated?
Sir, can you please share the screen again?
Yeah, sure. You see, the preparation of alcohols from alkenes, topic 2. Yes, can you guys see? In the app?
Yes.
Can you please start the test then? Madhya, done writing?
1 second.
See, alpha plus doubly bonded with 1 degree carbon, or if both of these are same, then you don't have any choice, right? You'll attach with 2 degree only. Don't get confused.
Done, sir.